Hello, friends. Very warm welcome to this triple one day spiritual retreat classes. I congratulate all the Jnana Mitra viewers for completing 97 days of spiritual retreat classes. So, today is a very auspicious day. So, I would like to wish you happy Deepavali and every one of your souls may come out from the dark night of the soul and lighten your life, lighten your soul on this auspicious day. This day is celebrated, Deepavali is celebrated because Lord Rama completed his 14 years of exile and he returned to Ayodhya. That is one of the reason. And one more reason is Lord Krishna. We celebrate as Naraka Chaturdashi. The day one begins in Deepavali is Naraka Chaturdashi. And Naraka Chaturdashi, Lord Krishna killed Naraka Asuras. Naraka Chaturdashi Asuras. So it's a victory over the evil. Diwali is a celebration of victory. It's just a celebration of success, victory of night over dark. We have a famous saying, Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritangamaya. What does it mean? From truth, from the journey, from untruth to the truth, from immortal to the mortal, from untruth to the truth. This is the day of that celebration. This is the day of that self realization within and enlighten yourself. So, Lord Lakshmi, Soham. So, we will just breathe in with Soham, breathe out with Soham. Soham. So, when you breathe in with Soham, slowly breathe out with Soham. This is the sound vibrations of Lord Lakshmi. So let us see today how this dark night of the soul, how to work on a dark night. See, when we are a child, when we are in a mother womb, from then on, you are communicating with the universe. You are aligned with the chakras. But when you are a child, less than 5 years, your three lower chakras will not be that activated. They are uh, dumped and your higher chakras are activated. That is the reason, whatever maybe you are in a mood, how much stress, how much anger you are, when you see a child smiling, when you see child doing any activities, you feel it's playful and you it directly connected to your heart chakras and you will feel natural smile. You will feel that inner joy within because a child is always in higher chakras. He is always in connection with the universe. That is the reason a baby born, even if he smiles, we feel that joy within. Even if he cries, whatever activities he do, we feel that joy within. That is the reason the children below 5 years, their higher chakras are in activated form. When a child from fifth chakras, its lower chakras also get activated slowly and higher chakras will be blocked. So we feel the pain, we see the pain, we see the sufferings around us. From then on, pain, suffering, anger, anxiety, depressions, selfishness, all the emotions we are getting blocked. We are getting connected to that feelings. We are getting connected to the pains in our life, sufferings in our life. So when you are in deeper connection with the pain, that means your lower chakras are in activated form. Your lower chakras, first chakra, second chakra, and third chakra. If you are totally aligned with that chakra, you will see you are living a life with a mind, and sufferings and pains you are trying to resolve with the mind, and these chakras are aligned with the sufferings and pain. So when something you do, you need to do a laughter. If you laugh, if somebody is has shared you a joke, somebody has shared you, if you're watching a movie, if you are touched by the heart, you feel you are laughing. When you laugh with your belly. When you laugh, your heart chakra feel that emotions, that feeling of joy, that feeling of happiness. So this heart chakra, if it get activated, you are moving towards higher chakras, higher consciousness. So always you should involve yourself, keeping you happy. Always cling on to the happiness. It's in your hand how you want to keep your state of mind. So that clarity will come in our life when you practice meditation. When you practice meditation, you will understand uh, the inner journey of your body. In ignorance, we are not aware. We are not aware. We just cling on to the pain. We just cling on to the sufferings, and we just continue a journey with the pain and sufferings. So that is the reason, even when you are in suffering, when you are with that greater pains, at that time you are aligned with the universe, and the angels will come to help you. Angels uh, also helps you. I will share you a beautiful story of a Christ. When Christ went to fast for 40 days on a mountain, he faced the evil angels. He faced the angels who uh, communicated to the Christ, saying, "You follow us, we will give you that." But Christ has not given up. Even in that painful and suffering, he identified that it's a story in which they are saying, but Christ is always in higher consciousness. Your consciousness is of not of my order. And he had not uh, aligned with that evil angels. He completely in detached observation state, detached more. He was aligned with the higher consciousness all the time. That decisions we also can be take in our journey, in our day-to-day life, if we practice awareness. Awareness help us. Even the Mother Teresa, if you see the life of Mother Teresa, she was involved in service. She was involved in greater seva. She, she surrendered herself to all the humanity, to serve the humanity, to serve the needs of the humanity. And she was so much busy in serving, and her wounds, which are inside her, the pain which is inside her, she just ignored, and she was just traveling in a busy and helping this humanity in serving. So she realized when, even though she was working with the heart consciousness, but her block, she had not given time for herself to clear her blocks. She realized that thing when she was bedridden, and when she was uh, taking rest because of sickness. At that time, that awareness came to her that she need to go to inner self, and then she practiced inner self, and by traveling to her inner self, and she realized that her blocks she cleared, she overcome the pains, she overcome the sufferings, the blocks which are from the past incarnations, she cleared all when she was in resting state. At that time that realization came, and she worked on herself, and after she worked and she aligned with the higher consciousness. And because most of the human beings, uh, they will realize when they are bedridden, when they are in resting state, when they are sick. At that time, the soul's realization will happen before they vacate the body. Even it happened with the Mother Teresa. She realized and she cleared and she got connected to that higher consciousness. And when she vacated her body, Jesus Christ came and take her soul to the higher worlds. So that self-realization is very important for every one of us to come out of our dark nights of our life and to enlighten our life with the lights. It is very important to have a light onto ourselves, and that realization of light on ourselves will come only by self awareness. One must practice self awareness. One must always self check. In ignorance, what we say is all problems, whatever you face, you will blame on other person. You will blame on the other people. Because of that, I came on this page. Because of this, I came on this page. When you do self-checking all the time, and when you practice to be in a present moment, to be in a now state, no negative energies will come, no pain and no sufferings. When your mind consciousness is always thinking in past issues, past worries, past things, and when you think of future, at the time only you will see that negative uh, forces, negative energy you will get aligned into. When you practice to be in now state, to be in present state, you will see that you will always be in blissful state. All your worries will vanish, and that will come only when you practice self awareness. That comes automatically when you practice meditation. In the end of the days of Mother Teresa, we have seen she became enlightened, and that is the reason she realized. And many people heal their karma through sickness. When they go for a long sickness, they heal their karma. Sickness comes just to heal themselves. If you see, even Rama, Lord Rama, went to an exile for 14 years. And by doing that activities in 14 years, he was clearing the karmas. And you will see the realization that the beginning at night with me, feeling as if I was receiving healing energy. And when you practice surrendering yourself like Mother Teresa, you have to completely surrender. Allow yourself. When you surrender, you will see quickly healing will happen for all the chakras, and you will be open and aligned more easily. There is much clearing of karma by surrendering yourself during the time of sickness. The surrender allows many who lead a simple and humble life, such as your own father, to have great openings during the time of sickness around their death. The first three chakras opened as he lay in a coma for 3 days before he passed over. And holy period before he left his body, he visited with his higher self. And since he was in his body, he was able to clear the lower chakras and enter his heart chakra, though he no longer needs to incarnate in the physical realm for higher enlightenment. His intention is to revisit the earth with your mother in his incarnation. So, it is our ego which stops us to get connected to that primordial joy. So, I will tell you a beautiful story from Mahabharata. When Draupadi was brought to the kingdom of the palace where everyone has sat, and she was asking for the justice, she was asking for to save, she was looking into the eyes of all the Pandavas, Dronacharya, Pitamaha, but nobody has come forward to save her, to help her. In that uh, state, it was said like Draupadi was asked not to ask help to Lord Karna, because it was the Karna who is also uh, a divine soul. He was also a higher soul, and it was advice from a universe, advice from a cosmos to the Draupadi not to ask help to Karna. If he come forward, you take the help. So the Karna did not come forward to help because of his ego, because she didn't ask me the help. That ego triggered him, and his enlightenment stopped because of that ego triggered in him. If Karna would have taken a chance to help Draupadi in that palace, it Bhagavad Gita would have happened between Krishna and Karna, but not with Arjuna and Krishna. Only because of his ego, he became far away from the enlightenment. So always one must self-check. One must be in self-awareness from the story of Draupadi, from a glimpse of story from the Mahabharata, which taught us how ego helps you, puts you in down, puts you to be in align with the first three chakras. First chakra is the instinctual mind relation to the earth element, and second chakra is the emotional mind related to the water element, and around the third chakra is the thinking mind related to the air element. As the mind dissolves from the center of one's being, one experienced a radical emptying of all thoughts and beliefs and awakens to the primordial joy. Uh, a very beautiful question, which a thought came to my mind while I'm explaining to you. Does all our sufferings come to an end after the enlightenment? See, when you are in a suffering state, when you are in a painful state, you are so aligned to that and you can't come out of it. When you are enlightened, you are not attached, you will be in a detached mode. Even the problems will be there, but your perspective of looking towards the problems is different. You will be a detached observer. And with that detached observer, if you are living a life, that life will be a joyful life. Suppose, for example, your friend's father has expired, and if you are a normal being without enlightened being, because he's very close to you, he's crying, you also hold him, you also cry with him by sitting next to him. Because he is crying, you want to show that you also carry the same pain, you also want to show that you are also experiencing the same grief like you are experiencing. But no, that is attachment. You cannot help a friend by being in that state, but we think we are doing right. If you are a detached observer, you will even more you can help the friend, because your states of mind is in full control, and your decision making, your perspective of handling the things will be differ in a balanced state. And does ego arise in our early childhood? I have just given you a beautiful example. Like when we are a child, we are not aligned with the ego. That when you are a child, you are always connected to the higher chakras. So when you are with the higher chakras, the journey of this chakra begins before birth. The connection is from mother during pregnancy and childbirth, and it is her duty to think higher thoughts at this time. When the mother speaks to the child in a womb, from that state she communicates to the baby in a womb how the mother's feelings, emotions, so you will be. So it is very important to have a practice of meditation during pregnancy. At that time, you are creating that destiny for that child by practicing regular meditation and yourself aligning to the higher chakras. And the baby in a womb also will get aligned to the higher chakras all the time. And his journey when he comes on this earth planet will also be a joyful life. And when you work with the chakras, uh, the way you live, the way your thinkings, the colors will change, the auras will change. The changing of the colors indicate you are moving from lower chakras to a higher chakras. For each chakras represent colors, different colors. The color of your aura represent you are in align with the higher chakras or lower chakras. So always, if you want to create that joy for yourself, that primordial joy for yourself, you must align to the laughter challenge. Always laugh with your belly consciousness. It will not come automatically until you feel that inner joy within. So, coming to that inner joy is must. Just laugh, see the jokes. What things make you to laugh? What things make you to keep always smile? You do that. When you laugh with your belly, you will see that your belly consciousness is connected to a Mother Earth, and you will see, because it is aligned to the Mother Earth, you are feeling that heart chakra open, and you are feeling that inner joy within. You are with always aligned with the joyful state of yours. So, friends, let's practice guided meditation for this auspicious day, bringing joy, primordial joy in our life by getting connected to our higher consciousness. So, let's practice meditation for 20 minutes. Close your eyes, clasp your hands, cross your feet if you're sitting on a chair, and just observe Soham, Soham, Soham. Every breath in, Soham. Breathe out, Soham. Slowly breathe in, slowly breathe out. So, while you practice in this, just keep your thoughts empty, and you will receive this emptiness of lower chakras when you are connected to this belly consciousness. So, let's begin a meditation. I invite Brahma Shri Pitamaha Patriji. I invite Mahavatar Babaji. I invite Master Cicero. I invite Mother Isis. I invite Mata Lakshmi. I invite Mata Saraswati. I invite all the divine feminine goddess. I invite astral security masters. I invite astral healing crystal pyramid is above us. We are all sitting in a circle, and we are all receiving blue rays from that crystal healing pyramid. I invite Syrian Star World 88 portal. Just observe the breath. Be with the breath. Just observe the belly consciousness. Soham, Soham. Breathe in, Soham. Breathe out, Soham. You should not chant, friends. You're not chanting. Your breath is taking a breath in, Soham. While breathing in, breathe, rhythm is in the form of Soham. While you're breathing out, the breath rhythm is in the form of Soham. Soham. Breathe in, breathe out. Soham. Soham. Each breath that you are breathing in, each breath that you are breathing out, take it from the belly. Soham. 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 Breathe in. Soham. Breathe out. You are not chanting, friends. You breathe in a form of this rhythm, Soham. Mata Sita, who went for exile with Lord Rama, travelled on the way in a jungle. While doing this journey, they become enlightened, even Lord Rama and Lord Sita. When they enlightened, they came to know about their purpose of coming on this earth planet is to kill Ravana. And they were searching for a reason to come before Ravana. And it was Sita who wantedly, who consciously, by her own will, she decided to be in Lanka and spread love and compassion in Lanka. So it was not Ravana who kidnapped Sita, but it was Sita herself by her own will. She went, she, she was not a captive for Lord Rama. She herself traveled, and when she was on that Pushpak Viman, she clearly said, Ravana, I can't be your captivity. It was me, I'm coming by my own will. And when she reached Ravana's palace, she was connected to the illusionary world of Ravana. And illusions were shown by Ravana. And Sita fasted without taking a glass of water for so many, around 8 months to 1 year. Sita had not had a glass of water. She was guided by Mata Parvati in her meditation, and she was always doing meditation. And by practicing meditation, she spread love and compassion in that region. Even the fight between Rama and Ravana, during meditation times, Sita came to know about Ravana. Who is Ravana? She came to know that he was Jaya, who was a soldier at a gate of Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi. And because of his feelings, because of his asur feelings, he was asked to vacate Vaikunta and send it to Earth planet to clear his karma. And he came for that greater purpose to clear his karma. Even Ravana was powerful. When the fight happened with Ram and Ravana, when Ravana realized the love and compassion Lord Rama has, Ravana surrendered. Before that, the fight between Ravana and Rama was tug of war. Only because when Ravana surrendered for the love and compassion of Lord Rama threw an arrow on his heart chakra, and then Ravana destroyed and attained salvation, enlightenment at that state. It is the victory of over Asuras. We are celebrating this Diwali. Victory of Sita and Lord Rama. After 14 years of exile, they are returning to Ayodhya to enlighten. When Sita was in trouble phase, it was the people of Ayodhya in Saror river. Every day, women gathered to protect Sita, sending vibrations to Sita, sending vibrations to Mata Sita. Now, today is the day. Today, we are ending the night, dark night of our soul and entering into a light, entering into an enlightened phase. We are lightening our lives. We are lightening our soul by aligning ourselves to a higher consciousness, to awakening, by awakening our heart chakra. When you are directly connected to the heart chakra, automatically your higher chakras will get invoked. Even the sadhus and rishis, they operate through heart chakras and they reach, awaken their higher chakras. They just dump the lower three chakras. They ignore the lower three chakras by making them shut and getting themselves aligned with the fourth, fifth, and sixth chakra. Even today, while we are meditating, we are also getting connected to this heart chakra through this belly consciousness. Belly consciousness, Soham. Soham. Breathe in with Soham. Breathe out with Soham. The activation of this heart consciousness will activate fourth, fifth, and sixth chakra. Sahasrara chakra, Anahata chakra, Vishuddha chakra. All three chakras will be in awakened form, will be in activated form. A light is receiving to you through the Sahasrara chakra. Blue colored light is passing through the Sahasrara, reaching each chakras, aligning yourself with these chakras. Slowly, when you are comfortable, just observe the breath. Complete consciousness, breathe in, breathe out. When you are comfortable, just keep your hands on your eyes. Slowly you may open your eyes. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Thank you. Slowly keep your hands like this and slowly you may open your eyes. Feel that relaxation, feel that comfortable with love and compassion. May this Diwali lighten your life with joy and prosperity. Thank you, friends.